to make the plays like other teams have to be able to get big outs.
Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
Well, he was way behind on that one. Must have been looking for something else.
Here's the pitch. Not letting up on that. That swing, but he missed it. 0-2 now.
Well, you see this pitch right here. It looked like a pitch center of the plate. And all of a sudden, as soon as he starts to swing, it just keeps bearing in on him. Great pitch by the pitcher.
Rung him up. Strike 3. Count that one as a K.
Well, this is where you want to go with 2 strikes on the hitter. You want to go down out of the zone. He swings through it. Couldn't make contact with that one.
Machado up now. Good changeup. It's quickly. Play 0-2.
Now, Gary, the pitcher pulled the string on this one. It looks like a fastball, and then it just dies out as it gets to the plate. Good late movement.
Here's the pitch. Swing and a chopper to the second baseman. Over to second for 1. Back to first, not in time. Not quick enough on the relay.
He makes a nice play to get the lead runner at second base with a strong, accurate throw. Good footwork. They just couldn't get the double play.
Trumbo is ready to go. He stands in. The career batting average for him, .242 against the Twins. Here's the pitch. Taps this one foul to the right. The pitch. And he fouls another one off. And the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. So they can't push any across here in this half of the inning. Bottom half coming right up for the Twins. And our starting pitcher for Baltimore. So, Steve, how's he going to handle these Minnesota bats today?
Not one of the better right-handers on the mound right here against a lineup that can put some runs up on the board. If he throws it over the plate, this lineup can do some damage. So he's going to have to really work the corners and rely upon his movement.
Here's the delivery. Swings and grounds this one foul, wide of third. The pitch. Swing and a miss on the slider. One out.
Just drops that one in there, and good break on it. 83 miles per hour.
A breaking ball right there gets him to swing. You can see that back leg kind of jelly bitten a little bit.
He really used the off-speed pitches during that at-bat to get it over with. And it's Joe Mauer now.
Well, you think back a few years ago when Joe Mauer went absolutely bonkers on the rest of the league, hitting 28 homers en route to the AL MVP award. Hasn't had that same power stroke since then.
And that's a strike. Mauer now will cover that plate with that big bat. And at the time, John, when Mauer won that MVP award, there was a feeling that you were looking at one of the big power hitters of the game.
Yeah, it just hasn't panned out for him. But when you look at his swing, he has more of an inside-out swing than he does that big power hitter. You know, I'm going to swing from the heels and try to hit the ball of the ballpark. His big thing is putting it in play, hit for a high average, get on base a lot, try to help score runs. I still think he has the potential to be a 20-homer guy. I just don't think he's going to be a 28, 30-homer guy like we all thought.
Two down here in the inning. Thoughts, John? Anybody stand out?
Well, Chris Carter's a guy that everyone has had their eye on since he made his major league debut. A guy that they think can be a 30, 40 homer, 120, 130 RBI guy. Let's see if that translates into today's game.
A swing and a foul off to the right side. Good hard sinker. Swung on and missed. 0-2.
The hardest pitch to hit a home run on is that sinker ball. Why he's swinging that hard, who knows?
And the sinker swung on and missed. Side retired. And a good half inning there, gone in short order in this one. Up next, Orioles. Leadoff hitter, Chris Davis. The pitch. Change-up just misses. 1-0.
Well, a lot of guys would swing at that pitch right there, that changeup down in the strike zone, but the hitter luckily stayed off that one.
Smacked that one. He got it right up the middle. Oh, and that one eats him up. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. And their number 6 hitter.
Well, the American League East absolutely dominated the Minnesota Twins last year. The Twins only won 10 of 39 games. You can point to that as a major reason why the Twins finished 32 games out of first place.
Really tries to lay into that first pitch, but he misses. 0-1. And the Twins, the best record they had against any team in that East, against Tampa, and that record, Steve, was 3-7.
Wow, that tells you everything right there. The Minnesota Twins have just cast their vote. The American League East, the toughest division in baseball.
모르겠어.
Sinker swung on, missed. That's out number 2.
He threw the sinker ball out of the zone and got the hitter to chase it for a strikeout. You need better plate discipline than that.
There's second baseman in the box now. There's contact. He drove it well. And that's going to do it in this half inning. 3 up, 3 down for Chris Capuano. Nothing doing in the first 2. Goose eggs on the board for him. And we move on to the bottom half of the second inning. And in the batter's box, it's Carter. Swings and misses. The sinker, 0-1. Pitch on the way. Hit hard on the ground to short. Machado. One away.
Let's check out last year's American League rankings and see where the Minnesota Twins fell in the standings. First in stolen bases, fifth in triples, and they were in the top 10 in doubles, driving the ball out to the wall, playing a lot of wall ball last year, showing that speed coming out of the batter's box and taking the extra bases.
First pitch was a strike, 0-1 now.
Well, unfortunately, another year and another finish in the bottom of the American League East for the Orioles.
A shot up the middle, and there it is. That's their first hit of the ball game. For the Orioles' young prospects, the pitching, of course, is what they're trying to develop. Last year, though, that was a struggle.
Well, I mean, a struggle's an understatement. The pitching has been the big problem. Worst ERA in the majors, most base runners allowed, most hits given up, and they've got a pretty good offense. They just need some pitching to support it.
Ready with a 1-0. Castro taking that one. It's in there. The 1-1. Ground ball to Davis. And he cannot come up with it. But he stays with it. Gets the out. That's how you do it.
Well, nice stop by the first baseman there, but the runner able to advance into scoring position now. Well, this is a big at-bat coming right now in a critical situation.
Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. Here's the pitch. Hut shot towards the hole. It's scooped up. Throws on to first in time to retire the side. And so out of the inning, only 8 pitches thrown. That's pretty efficient. Minnesota still looking for the bat. And Valencia's ready to take some hacks now. He's going to start the third here. Here's the delivery. That one swung on, hit in the air to deep right center field. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
Well, they followed the scouting reports. They moved the outfielders back before the play, and they were in exactly the right position to be able to make the catch. Good coaching.
Sinker swung on, missed, 0-1.
You know, movement, deception, velocity. He has all of those with his sinker ball, and boy, it is an effective pitch.
Swinging a drive, deep left center. Carter does get to it.
Let's take a look at last year's rankings in the American League and see how the Baltimore Orioles fared. Second in home runs, 6th in slugging percentage, and they were in the top 10 in doubles, driving the ball out to the wall, playing a lot of wall ball last year, showing that speed coming out of the batter's box and taking the extra bases.
Good patience as Colby Rasmus lets that one go by, and the count is even. He's 2 for 10 lifetime against the Twins. Here's the 1-1. Swings, lines this one back up the middle, and that'll put Rasmus on first. So Adam Jones will be coming up.
Oh, I love being able to get hits with 2 outs. Even if there's no one on base, you don't drive in any runs. What it does is, though, it prolongs the inning and it makes the opposing pitcher work harder and can possibly get him out of the game earlier.
Struck out swinging last time. There's a swing and a line drive. And that's a knock for Jones. It's time to get it done. Baltimore, let's see if they can.
I tried to go down with that 0-1 pitch, but it gets blasted right back for the base hit.
But the way he went after that in the box really nailed that one right through the middle of the infield. And he throws in time for the force at second. Great out. Chris Capuano comes off the mound. He continues to dominate through 3 innings. Number 8 spot in the lineup. He'll get us going here in the home half of the third. Hit hard on the ground towards third. And he throws on to first for the out. What away. And Polanco settles in. Here's a check swing, but a called strike, 0-1. Here's the delivery. Back up the middle. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work.
You have to have good reactions on the mound to be able to make the play and then move your feet to make the throw to first base. Nice job. Nice job.
Here's the first pitch. Taps this one foul off to the left. Hit sharply towards the hole. Machado throws to first, side is retired. And they go quietly offensively in this happen.
Well, here we go, guys. Moments like this, you get to find out about some young players. Mark Trumbo up here. Let's see what he can do.
Last season, a .242 average against the Twins. Hit in the dirt. He dives and gets it.
그랬어.
And the throw's in time at first. Mercy, what a play. In fact, he had to dive and still had time to get up and make the throw. That's how hard that was hit.
Well, the accuracy of that throw is what's tremendous. When you're moving that quickly, rushing to get to your feet, it's awfully tough to be that accurate.
And Chris Davis to bat. He bounced out his last time. And he steps on first. That's the second out. Team leaders in home runs. How'd they do it last year? Well, let's take a look on our State Farm leaderboard. Number 1, the Yankees. The Orioles in second. Third, the White Sox. Rangers fourth. And for the Blue Jays, they are in fifth.
Well, this team lives and dies with the home run ball. They were one of the top teams in the league last year at hitting the ball out of the ballpark, and they seem to want to continue that in this season. They have so much power and depth throughout this lineup that every one of these guys can hurt you.
The pitch. And this is bounced foul to the left side.
아우 저 자식.
Sharp bite to that slider.
Nice
1 and 2.
video.
Look, Gary, we're into the fourth inning right now, and as you start to flip the lineup over again, you know, they've only gotten 2 hits, so they're going to have to really evaluate what they should be looking for at the plate, and maybe they need to be a little bit more patient and make them work.
That'll do it as they put that one away. I think there's an issue of how much is left in his tank right here, so that bullpen's going to get active.
You know, it's still early in the game, though, so I'd be surprised if they make this move this early.
Back here in this half inning. Baltimore still hoping to put something up. Joe Mauer leading it off. 0 for 1 thus far. And he starts him out
마우어 2번 타자.
towards the middle. And that'll put Mauer on first base. League leaders in on-base percentage last year, courtesy of State Farm. Well, you take a look at Mauer. He's number 3.
Well, there's no more valuable player in the lineup than a guy who can get on base and get on base often. And this guy's one of the best at it in baseball. He has so many different ways he can get on base. The thing is, he makes the pitcher work so much harder.
Back up the middle. My, off the pitcher. There's one. And Davis will get the double play. But a quick recovery that time gets the out. And in the batter's box, it's Carter. Sinker just missed. 1-0.
Well, and that'll saw his batting too if he swings at that one.
Up the middle.
아줌마 맞다 아줌마. 아우 아줌마 새끼.
And with 2 down, they've got a man on board.
Well, you gotta love to see this guy get on base with 2 outs right here with that base hit. Now it's up to his teammates to figure out a way to get him across the plate.
BJ 이 선생님 어서 오세요.
First pitch on the way. Hot shot towards the hole.
너무 빡세다 좀.
This a great situation for some offense.
But Gary, that's how you hit the changeup. You have to be patient. You have to stay back and let the ball come to you. Doesn't try to do too much with it and picks himself up on the base hit.
Castro in the batter's box.
카스트로 선발.
Got a feeling on this visit to the mound there's going to be a little deep chatter going on.
I think a little heart-to-heart out there, a little challenge from the manager to see how he's doing. Also probably talking a little bit of strategy.
Here's the pitch. Good hard sinker that time, in control in the count now, 0-2. Steve, let's take a look and see how that pitcher's done today.
You know, when he's throwing the ball down on the zone like this, these lefty hitters have to stay behind the ball to drive it. They just don't seem able to do that. They keep swinging and hitting the top part of the ball.
And the sinker swung on and missed, side retired. No runs on 3 base hits and 2 men left on. Up next, Orioles.
Well, you want late inning fireworks, we've got it right here.
He's in his 5th season.
You know, they're losing a little bit in the defensive department with this change. It may be geared more toward offense. It's just odd to make this move right now.
No balls, 1 strike. Here's Duke. Boy, that one is stung up the middle. Throws in time to first. What a play. Diving stop and a nice throw, too.
Well, he showed great range on that one. I didn't think he had any chance to get it, but able to get it and get on his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Tremendous job.
And Valencia's ready to take some hacks now. Duke got him to swing. It's 0-1.
Well, he's going to have to step out of the box and relace his shoes and tie him tighter, swinging out of his shoes on that sinker.
Take something off that time, in control with the count now, 0-2.
That changeup away is one of the most effective pitches because when the hitter's fooled, he starts to pull off the ball. He can.
There's a swing and a liner towards the gap in left field. And it's through. That's a base hit. He's going to try and test him here.
Now he tries to sneak one down and in to get the strike 3 call, but he fights it off. Outstanding job at the plate.
That is so demoralizing for a pitcher. You work so hard to get ahead in the count, and then you give up a base hit. Number 9 spot at the plate again. 0 for 1 thus far. Strike started off the at-bat 0-1.
You know, movement, deception, velocity. He has all of those with his sinker ball, and boy, it is an effective pitch.
And with that great sinker ball, what you're looking for is a good defensive team behind him, because they're going to be working.
Well, he's pitching to contact. He's not looking for swings and misses. He knows that if they hit it, they're going to hit it to the ground.
Well, with the way we keep tracks of pitch counts right now, you know 0-2, the pitch.
Swing and a miss, gets away. He's heading for first. He's out at first base.
That's a great play. Gary, pitch in the dirt, gets away from the catcher, does a great job retrieving the ball and gunning him out at first.
If you're a pitcher, you never want those strikeouts not to get recorded. Good play to be able to get the out at first base. It's Rasmus at the plate. He singled in his last at bat. Swings and misses the sinker, 0-1. With that strike, Zach Duke now in front, 0-2.
Tough spot for the hitter, down 0-2. You got to protect right now.
And he pops it up, foul territory behind third. And Castro will put that away to retire the side. That's a nice piece of work by Zach Duke. At the top of the 5th over, let's move on to the home half of the inning. And Vargas settles in. You know, to be effective, you got to mix your pitch types and speed. Here, swung on, hit in the air to right center. And in there, at least for a single as it gets down. There's the throw. And safe at second, no problem.
Well, what a great swing right there. And anytime you can put yourself in scoring position with no outs, you're looking for big things to happen.
Number 16 is going to come in and pinch run. Starts him out with a slider for a strike.
But Gary, they've only left a couple runners on base offensively so far through the middle part of this ball game, and you know they're going to have to give themselves more opportunities to see if they can't come up with that big base hit. That's just not enough offense.
Inside for a ball, evens the count at 1.
Well, you rarely see a pitcher try to throw a changeup inside. You know that was a mistake right there. He's going to have to straighten that pitch up or he's going to get hurt.
The pitch. Good downward action on that sinker. 1-2.
Goes inside with the sinker to try to tie up the hitter. Now let's see if he goes back away.
And that is going to be one away and a called third strike sinker.
Well, he goes with the sinker ball, but it's up and in. Looked like it fooled the hitter. He was looking for something down in the zone.
And Blanco settles in. Grounded out last time. One out with a runner at second. And here's the first one. There's a ground ball. Number 6. 2 away.
Well, he gets the man over to third base, but with 2 outs now, it doesn't help much, but at least 90 feet closer to scoring. But this is some kind of bat. We're looking at right here, Gary.
He bounced out his last time. And we've got Darren Oliver out on the mound. They've decided it's time to bring a new arm into this one.
I'll tell you what, this is one of those decisions you can go either way. He's pitched pretty well to this point, but it is getting late. And do you want to take any chances? The manager decides to go to the pen.
Oh, and he lays off the fastball. Good pitch, 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Smash towards the middle. And there it is. Could this be it? And game over. The winning run scores, and that's a wrap.
Well, they treated their hometown crowd.
So the honors ready to be handled out. Our player of the game, a very deserving candidate. Definitely a key factor, Zach Duke.
He didn't just shut the door on their bats. He slammed it and nailed it closed. A dominant effort out of the pen.
And Steve, that ought to send these folks home happy.
Well, no question about it. They get the win in a close game. A lot of excitement and enthusiasm, and ready for the next one.
Well, that time again. Thanks for being with us today, Major League Baseball. For Steve Phillips, John Kruk, and the rest of our great 2K sports crew, I'm Gary Thorne. Thanks, everybody.